Hey guys, so for this video I'll be showing my collection for Red Velvet. I recently got to complete it, so I wanted to make a video right away. I think I mentioned it in one or two videos that I uploaded like a week ago, but I finally got the Rookie album. So I'll be kind of talking about the albums as well, kind of ranking them. My collection video from last year is one of my most viewed videos, so I wanted to make an updated version for it. So for those who subscribe for that video can see what I have from them now. So yeah, let's just get started. And also, I am trying to get everything that they release in Korea. I don't know if they're gonna. I think they're gonna go the same route from what every other girl group seems to be doing. That from Korea who are debuting in Japan. I think they're gonna have like a best stuff with a compilation of the Japanese versions of the Korean songs. So I don't know if I'll be buying that, but if they start releasing original Japanese music, then yeah. But right now I want to primarily focus on the Korean stuff because Japanese stuff is so expensive. So yeah, the first thing that I will show you guys, I'll go by chronological order. So we'll start with their first physical. So this is their first mini album, Ice Cream Cake. This is the automatic version, and then the ice cream cake version. Please in the comments if you guys are avid Red Velvet collectors. From the last time that I heard, I think the automatic version is out of print, but the ice cream cake version is still being sold. But I love both photo books. This is the only time I've gotten like multiple versions of the same thing, with the exception of another thing that obviously I'll be showing later. But I really like this mini, and I love the title tracks. So yeah, this is how they look on the spine. Really cute. My favorite packaging from them is this, and this is my favorite Kpop packaging these days too. Then I have their first full-length album, which is still my favorite release from them overall in terms of just track listing and all of that. Dum Dum is not my favorite title track, but the songs in here are really good. And as you can see, it's signed, so I got lucky with a purchase, and I got a signed copy of Red Velvet, which is pretty rare to have a signed copy from like a top big three group. And yeah, so I'm really happy that I have this. I don't know if I still have the photo card. I think actually I don't know. I think I made an unboxing for this, but I think I got Joy. Then I have the Velvet. This is probably my least favorite release from them. But concept-wise, I really like this. I think it's pretty interesting. It's still, and this is when they started doing jewel cases. So this is what sucks about Red Velvet's packaging, is that they've been doing jewel cases for some of the releases. Then we got Russian Roulette, which is a huge improvement from this. Loved this mini album. Is one of my favorite releases from Red Velvet. And again, they went back to the ice cream cake like packaging. I love this photo book and concept, and really love this comeback from them. Then they came back with Rookie, which is the only thing that I was missing from them. There's multiple versions for this. I got Yeti, not by choice. I got this like without the photo card. It seems for some odd reason, and please tell me in the comments as well it seems like this is probably the most expensive thing to get from them. I don't know if it's like because there's member covers. Um, Obviously, I honestly don't even have a really strong bias in Red Velvet. I like the girls kind of equally, aside from Yeti. No hate towards her. I think she's really pretty, and I think that without Yeti, I think the group would not be complete. But she doesn't necessarily bring too much to me or does much to my attention. I think, but without her, I think Red Velvet would not be Red Velvet. So she still brings something, but she's the member that I have the least interest in. But I got her cover. But since she's the magnet, and I guess this concept probably fits her the most, it's really fitting that I got her as my copy. But this release is kind of weird. It isn't my favorite. In terms of packaging, I don't like it. Because, okay, this is where I kind of guess discuss packaging. Love the fact that this has a separate photo book. It's pretty thick as well. I'll just flip through the photos in here. It's kind of like your standard Red Velvet photo book. They have really quirky stuff. But this doesn't have a magnet. So this, if you put it like this, it's gonna, everything falls out, as you can see. This isn't glued either, so you gotta put this back. That's a cute little CD. So, and then this, from what I've experienced with Mamamoo albums, this type of packaging gets damaged right here. So this, thank goodness they didn't continue with this, because it's just not sturdy at all. I don't know where I'm gonna put this because it's just a lot bigger than the other stuff. But still decent release, but not the best stuff. This is my second least favorite release overall from them. Rookie grows on you, but it's not my favorite title track. And then now getting to the good stuff. This is the Red Summer. This is their most solid mini album. I put the stickers for the track listing right here. This is honestly, this was one of the best releases last year. It's and in terms of title tracks, I think this is their best title track. I think this just screams Red Velvet. The concept is really cute. I love the pictures in here. Still with their usual thing. I got the photo card for Sogi. And yeah, I love this. I absolutely love this. And it seems that this was such a big step for them, because this and this go hand in hand. But with like Rookie in between, it's just was kind of weird. But definitely a highlight for me in Red Velvet. And then moving on to their second full-length album. This is the Perfect Velvet. Yeah, Perfect Velvet. This is Perfect Velvet. So SM started doing repackages again for the girl groups. I don't know if they'll do it for the new girl group. I don't know if they'll do it for a Girls' Generation feature release, if they do release another thing. Or if they'll do it for effects if they ever get another comeback. But we did get a repackage for this, which I'll show as well after I show this. They went back to the jewel case thing, which I don't like. I would have preferred if they stuck with this. Because this is their best. Like, this type of packaging is their best packaging. Along with like this and the ice cream cake. That's like my favorite packaging for Red Velvet. I don't like the Rookie and the jewel cases. But the concept is really cool. And they've seemed to finally, I guess, grow up. Because if they stuck with this kind of concept, it would just not look cute. And then I think probably their most memorable release ever, Bad Boy. I think this and Red Flavor are my top favorite Red Velvet songs. This moved up a lot. I know I even said on Twitter, and it was like a response to Mason's like top Red Velvet songs. This grew to being like one of my ultimate favorite songs from Red Velvet, along with Red Flavor. I think it just shows how mature they are. I think they'll be able to perform these songs and not look weird, but while performing them, if they were to continue for like 6 more years. I don't know how long they will last, but hopefully they last a long time. But this type of songs, they're not weird to look at them performing them. Is gonna be weird looking at them perform Rookie? Yes, it is. But for a good majority of the discography, they've been maturing, which is good, because that means whenever they have concerts, it's like after a few years, it's not gonna feel like, why are they singing those type of songs? Girls' Generation kind of has a similar progression like Red Velvet. They had very girly and cutesy stuff that's like for a specific age, which is like would be songs like Kissing You. But they obviously made twists whenever they perform in concerts. But when majority of your discography it's like that, it's just weird. And I think that's the problem that Twice is going to have, because not to like start like or drag Twice or in any way, but they don't seem to be evolving in any way. They've done the same concept basically for every comeback. The sound is not too different either. Obviously, they're trying to please the fans, and the public sees them a certain way, so it's a really, I don't know, safe way to kind of guarantee they'll be successful. But there doesn't seem to be a growth. But groups like I would say G-Friend and Red Velvet, they even though they had very girly songs at the beginning, they seem to be progressing. So I think that's what's setting them apart. I think right now Red Velvet, in terms of overall look and concept, I think they're the best girl group at the moment. Even though G-Friend is my favorite girl group right now. But I think Red Velvet, as an overall package, I think they've done the best so far. There is a rumored schedule for SM. Obviously, Red Velvet is going to have a comeback this year. I doubt it will be a full-length album because they did release a repackage. I'm glad that they released a repackage because we have a song for them for the first half, and then before they finish the year, they're going to have another comeback. It's rumored to go along with EXO, which would be really stupid for them to do, but if they do, for some reason, they've always put them together. But it's rumored to be a mini album. I hope that it would be just as good as the other ones. For full-length albums, they've done pretty well, but usually their mini albums have been like exceptionally good or just kind of average, but not bad. So if I were to rank their minis, because they have more minis than full-length albums, I do like the Red more than the Perfect Velvet, but they're still really both of these are really good. This is their my least favorite release from them. Then it's this, then it's this, and then Russian Roulette, and then the Red Summer. I think this shows a more mature. This is in between, very childlike, and really serious to the point that I think it's just like, if you're not a huge, that ballad is really nice, but it's the song that I listen to the least from Red Velvet. Yes. So what I would say, they're not difficult to collect. I think, unless you're picky with like member covers, this is probably the most difficult thing you're gonna have to encounter. Unless the thing that I was saying at the beginning with Red Velvet's Ice Cream Cake the automatic version being out of print. Someone please confirm this in the comments to help everybody else who's like wondering. Yeah. So I will be getting their new release as well this year, and then make an updated collection video for them next year. What I want from them is that if they start promoting in Japan, that they release original Japanese songs. If they go the route of what every other girl group is doing, maybe I'll buy that because it will just be like a compilation album. But maybe they'll go the traditional route, which is just releasing like one or two Japanese version of the Korean songs, and then they start releasing original Japanese songs, which is what Girls' Generation did, and like Kara and like all the girl groups did. But yeah, that's it for my updated collection for Red Velvet. If you have any other questions, please just ask on the comment section, and I'll do my best to kind of help everyone who has like confusion or anything. Yeah, I think that Red Velvet are kind of like one of the few groups that has been giving my attention in K-pop lately, and I'm really happy that they haven't been like forgotten by SM. Yeah. Let me get this together. What I do like is that these are all the same in terms of size, and then we got 3 of the same. Oh, wait, no, 4. Whew. Then we got this, and then the awkward and random rookie. So technically I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 albums. I won't be getting every version of this either, so that's like another thing I wanted to mention. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I hope this video was helpful for those who are trying to buy Red Velvet stuff. Alright, bye.